Nintendo Switch 2 is the dumbest product launch I've ever seen in my life. I know I'm killing the vibe because the Switch 2 is really hyped up right now, but I can't help but think that this product is so underwhelming and it's literally just a sequel to the Switch. Anyone who plans on buying it, I'm going to explain why you're getting scammed, and then I'll let you make the decision from there. So, it's no secret that the Switch 2 is just an update to the Switch 1. Nintendo just announced the Switch 2, it's supposed to come out later this year, and I think it's a complete waste of money. It makes sense that it's an update because it's literally called the Switch 2, and Nintendo put out a video on Twitter revealing the specs and the hardware updates, and it looks different for sure. The video is 2 minutes and 22 seconds. Nintendo, y'all not cute. They are making improvements to it. Like the Joy-Cons now, they connect in a more convenient way than sliding it onto the thing. The Switch itself are a little bigger, so that's probably better for like adults, I guess. But other than those two things, I don't see any huge differences. They have a new USB port, I think, too. And the main reason why I'm annoyed is because they marketed it as a new product, which it technically is, but it's really not. It's an updated version of their old product, which was amazing. The Switch 1 was amazing. The reality is, they're making you pay the price of a new console for something that's really just a sequel to the old console. In my opinion, companies do this for the money, and I hate it. Successful companies have historically done this thing where their original product is so good, and they want to extend the life of it, so they're like, what should we do to keep the audience this engaged with our product? How about we make the thing, but just update it a little bit, and then market it as a whole new thing. Blizzard did this with Overwatch 2. Overwatch 1 was good enough, and then they came out with Overwatch 2, which is literally an update to Overwatch 1. They didn't charge money for Overwatch 2, but still, I hate when companies market something that's a sequel as the new thing. Gaming companies like Valorant and Fortnite, I think they do it the right way. They just update the original game. The biggest company that has abused this tactic is Apple. Have you noticed a difference in your iPhones year to year? No. And neither have I. There are very small differences, of course, but there's nothing that majorly different. Obviously, over the course of like 10 years, you start to notice differences in old iPhones and new iPhones. But from iPhone to iPhone, there's not much difference. And you pay the new price of a phone every time you're buying a new iPhone. It's the same thing with the Switch and the Switch 2. Also, the sequel is always worse than the original and has always performed worse than the original has performed. Nintendo has historically sold way more versions of their original consoles than they have of the updated versions. The Wii U was ass. You cannot tell me that that console was anything like the original Wii. And in terms of sales, it performed way worse than the original Wii did too. The 3DS sold worse than the regular DS. The 3DS wasn't as bad as the Wii U, but it still wasn't as good as the DS. If you're enjoying this Nintendo hate, maybe subscribe to the channel. Now, this is the sad reality. I'm probably gonna get the Switch 2. I know I'm being a hypocrite by saying that, but the reason I'm still probably going to get it is because Nintendo's products are so good. It's the same thing with Apple. The product is just good. If it wasn't, people wouldn't keep buying them over and over again. The original Switch as a console, I loved it. It was amazing. It was revolutionary. It was really good. And on top of that, Nintendo is super nostalgic to me because I grew up on it. Playing games like Mario, Pokemon on the DS, Super Smash Bros., all these nostalgic Nintendo games, they bring me back to my childhood. So anything that Nintendo puts out, I will most likely buy. Other than the Wii U, that was ass. That and the fact that my regular Switch is so old, so I need a new version anyways. Just because I'm choosing to probably buy the Switch 2, that does not mean that I'm not getting scammed. I am getting scammed. The difference is that I'm aware that I'm getting scammed, where a lot of you guys that are excited for the Switch 2, you're not aware of it. Overall, I don't mean to make this video to bash Nintendo. I actually love their products, but the main reason the Switch 2 is a scam is because Nintendo's selling you a product that's marketed as something new, which it technically is, but it's an update based on the original version, and they expect you to pay the same amount as you would the original. And also, I'm not even being cheap. I will pay $1,200 if they come out with a new console, and I hope nobody expects the Switch 2 to compare to the original Switch. It's gonna be a better version for sure, but it will not be worth the money. That being said, Nintendo's so gas, they have a grip on my stupid ass, so I will be buying their products even if I'm annoyed with them. That's how good they are. That's the end of the video. Thank you for watching. Let me know what else you'd like to see me make. Follow my Twitter and my Twitch, link in the bio. I'm gonna start streaming soon once I get more people in this channel, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.